Here we go.
Okay.
You ready?
Oh, I'm going to cry.
You're going to cry?
Maybe.
The main event. In my eyes, the true main event. But I'm happy this wasn't the main event now, because if they would have went off the air, I wouldn't have had time to see the emotion.
Yeah.
And that is for the NWA World Heavyweight Championship. Nick Aldis defending against Cody Rhodes. I'm using your last name. Cody Rhodes.
Rhodes.
Rhodes?
Yeah. Yeah.
Take out the H?
Yeah, you said we could do that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Copyright laws.
But Cody, American Nightmare, I was shocked when this match came on. Because I was like, it was in the middle of the show. It was honestly almost before what I felt like the middle of the show. And
I agree.
And I remember when they showed the graphic, even everybody around us was like, whoa.
Whoa, this is happening now?
Yeah, and it gave me the thought, I'm like, okay, maybe this is going to be like a fucked up finish. Like, maybe Cody is going to lose, or like, there's going to be a DQ finish. Maybe like what we said on the preview show.
What JCD
said.
Yeah.
I was like, Toph and I were like, maybe JCD is right. Like, because it's going on, why would it go on now? And they showed the hype video. The hype video was awesome. When they showed the fucking wrestlers coming out, though, it just had that big fight feel. It had that feel of like, this match means something. Like, this match means everything right now in professional wrestling. Like, the NWA used to be the most prized possession in professional wrestling, like in the 80s, when Dusty held it, Ric Flair, Harley Race, when they all held that title. And now they've brought the title back to legitimacy. And like, obviously a lot of people are going to give Cody all like majority of the credit, but I don't think you can. Like, yeah. I think Nick Aldis, I think, deserves a shit ton of credit, maybe almost more than Cody,
for sticking with it that long,
for sticking with the title that long, for carrying it with the professionalism that he has carried the title with,
for making it valuable.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Nick Aldis made me believe, like, as much as Cody made me believe that the title was worth something again, Nick Aldis was the one that made me believe almost even more that the title meant something again. And then you tie in Cody's family, like his lineage, his family's like lineage. Am I saying that right? I feel like I'm saying that right.
Lineage.
Yeah.
There you go.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
It's like, I'm not saying that right. When you tie in Cody's family's lineage, it just made it all the more special.
That's why I cried.
What?
That's why I wanted to cry. I cried a little bit.
Oh, I got a little teary-eyed. I'm not gonna lie. And it's just like, I got teary-eyed on the NWA video that they made, like hyping up the match when Cody was crying.
Well, it's all about family. It's all about
his dad,
Nick's son, or Cody's dad, and
when Cody was crying, I'm like, fuck. It's like, this is almost getting me.
I don't know who I want to. And they booed when Nick came out. And I was like,
well, of course they were. Of course they were going to.
I felt bad.
Yeah.
I'm not a good sports fan. I feel bad for the losing team. Like,
I remember when you laughed at me, and I was like, I like him. I was like, I'll give you one clap, but I want Cody to win. But I'll give you one clap, Nick, because I like you. But
it takes a lot to sign on to know you're gonna lose.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Like, for him and for the NWA to realize that they're going to lose, like. Mm-hmm. They're sacrificing their title to get some.
I think they made the right move, though.
I think so too. I definitely think so.
I mean, how many people?
It makes me sad. Yeah. I want to cry about it. Like, it's like a real person or a real.
How many people are talking about this too? Like all the wrestling fans are all over the world, or like the NWA Championship. Like, it's mind blowing to me. Like, they did it. They brought the title back to relevancy. Like, they brought it back. It means something again. This worked. Like, this totally worked.
They're smart bookers. Yeah. They're smart storytellers.
What needs to happen, though, is that now, whenever Cody drops the belt to whoever is going to work for the NWA schedule, because Cody's a Ring of Honor guy,
right?
They need to keep up the storytelling there. They need to not let it go after this. Like, they need to keep it up.
They either need to keep Cody involved, or they need to build some other story that is more about family, more about heart-wrenching things, where you're like, man.
Not like heart-wrenching things, just tell a good story.
Yeah.
Like, don't have, like, the one guy who held the title before Nick Aldis. Like, nobody cared. Like, he's 53. Like, should have, like, obviously.
Maybe his son.
Well, yeah.
I'm just giving you shit. I have no idea.
But it's like, the title didn't mean anything. It felt like it was the equivalent of a local wrestling promotion that, like, it's not on TV, and they have done such a good job just bringing meaning back to this title
in a year.
Yeah, within a year.
Yeah,
they did it. It's under a year.
Well, they have to capitalize on it, because anything in media, anything in that's going to stick has they have a time expiration. They have a they have to capitalize on it now.
Yeah. And the walkout, when they were walking out, they made it feel like a UFC walkout, where they show them before they hit the stage. Yeah. And I'm like, I like that. I like that a lot. So that built up. That just built up until they got out there.
Right.
But the storytelling. This is my favorite match of the night. This is definitely my favorite match of the entire night. And it wasn't because I like Cody so much. It honestly has nothing to do with how much I like Cody. It has to do with the way that both men told the story. It had such an old school 80s NWA feel that, like, it was such a throwback to the NWA style of professional wrestling. Like, the blood, the blading of the match, the color in the match, like, that was a throwback. Like, we don't really see blading anymore. Like, you don't really see blood like that anymore in wrestling. It's kind of been phased out, like, a little bit. Because
it's been too graphic or
probably for the best. You don't really need it.
Dusty Rhodes' forehead looked pretty... Dusty Rhodes.
Dustin's Goldust.
Yeah, well, his forehead looked pretty fucked up in a lot of family. I'm like, what's wrong with his face?
The Flair's, I think, looked like that for a little bit, too.
Yeah.
But,
I mean, your choice, your face, but...
I think it all worked out.
I like the blood, honestly.
Yeah, I think it all worked out for the American Dream. And,
what about his doggo?
Yeah. Pharaoh.
Is it a girl? Well, the little doggo.
I don't think so.
They braved the stage. They were a little nervous, and
not having it. Pharaoh.
He was not having it, but he was like a little bit. I trust you, Dad. So walk me through the flames.
What was funny is when the dog was like, I don't know how I feel about this. And Diamond Dallas Page looked down. And he like kind of chuckled a little bit, and he like pet the dog like on the back. He's like, it's okay. Like that made me laugh.
Dog is like, it's loud, it's bright. There's stairs. There's a drop off.
Yeah, and so
dog.
I just remember watching them from our angle. It looked like Nick Aldis had to step over the dog to get in the ring, which is funny as hell. But like that just made me like Cody more. Like, god damn it. But man, that match was just so well done. Like, that match was so well done. To me, it's a match of the year candidate just for the way the professional wrestling was performed in the match. It had nothing to do with the, like, you look at, like, Okada Omega matches, and it's just, like, so much. Or a Tommaso Ciampa Johnny Gargano match. Like, it's so much.
Don't hate on Gargano.
I'm not hating. No. I'm saying, like, those are, like,
the matches of the year.
Matches of the year.
Okay.
I'm putting this one up there with them.
Oh, okay.
Even though it wasn't, like, so much.
Yeah.
But it was so perfect.
Yes.
In terms of the storytelling. Professional wrestling is about storytelling. The matches, storytelling. And to me, they get a perfect 100% in storytelling in this match.
I 100% agree. I think this match, as someone who does not watch wrestling, who watches Being the Elite, and who watches some promos and like...
Yeah, you are the casual fan.
I'm the casual fan. This is the match that I was like,
You were nervous.
I forgot it was fake. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
you forget
they
it
roped
is.
you in.
Yeah, and it's like, oh my God, I really want Cody to win, but I feel really bad if the other guy loses. What's going to happen? 1, 2. I've never understood the 1-2 count. I know that's so dumb.
Yeah, that took a while for me to finally explain that to you.
I know, but I get it. But to believe it, to be a part of the crowd who is like concerned about the 1-2, like I get the 1-2, like you're building it up, you're building your story.
The false finishes, yeah.
But this is the first match that I think that I've ever felt it. Like, oh my God, what's gonna happen?
You always make fun of like the false finishes.
I do.
Because the wrestlers are like, oh my God, I hit him with this. What am I supposed to do? And you didn't get, because like you're still learning everything about wrestling. You didn't understand that sometimes they hit him with their finishing move that's supposed to be the end, and they kick out, and they're like, oh my God, what am I supposed to do now?
I'm like, get back on top of them. I'm like the fighter, like go, go, go.
Yeah.
But that's not wrestling. That's not the story. Yeah.
That defeats the purpose of storytelling.
Right.
And it defeats the purpose of anticipation of when that 3 count is going to happen.
And see, I get that from a bird's eye view, I guess. I totally get that. But I felt it in All In with this match.
Yeah.
That's the thing. I was like, I understand it for any other match that you watch or your friends watch or where I'm a part of, where it's like 1, 2... oh, he kicked out. And it's like, I'm like, oh, well, he kicked out. I get the storytelling. And this one, I was like, oh, shit. 1, 2, no, he didn't get, I get it.
I turned to you, and I looked at you, and you had, your hand over your mouth, and I was like, are you okay? Because I thought there was something wrong. And you're just like, and you just go, no, I'm just, really fucking nervous right now.
I was.
I'm like, why? And you're like, I just want Cody to win. I'm like, oh my God, I got you.
Yeah.
I got you.
This match got me.
Yeah.
This match got me.
Yes. And that's how well done this match was. That's how well done this match was.
Well, it was the match. It was the YouTube videos. It was the promos.
The crowd atmosphere before the match. That's my favorite part, is before the match is when the crowd is just cheering for no reason. Obviously there's a reason, because it's like, holy shit, here we go.
Here we go.
The crowd's cheering, and Cody is getting fucking pumped up, from it. It would pump me up too.
They played it so
It did pump
well.
me up. I wanted to jump up and down for him. I wanted to run up and down the steps, being like, let's fucking go! It was awesome. And then Brandy taking the bump, the elbow drop,
protecting her hubby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The crowd chanting asshole.
Yeah.
It's fucking hilarious. Then the what I call the British Bulldog Bret Hart ending, the unexpected roll up, or not? It wasn't a roll up, but just a sit down, cover the legs, make sure you can't get up. The unexpected 3 count, and the crowd pop was like. I love that they didn't play his music right away. They let the crowd just go nuts, and then the music kicked in. Let the moment set in that he just won the title.
Yeah.
And I don't think
he doesn't need the music.
No, and I don't think the music kicks on until they give him the title. I don't think the music kicks on until they announce and new. You see Brandy kind of get teary-eyed. Yeah. Cody is definitely crying. When Cody won, I'm not gonna lie, I teared up a little bit. I'm fucking so happy. First ever, second generation NWA World Champion, a guy that some people thought he would never be world champion material, and I mean, not trying to brag or anything like that, but I for one always thought that Cody had something special, that I think he could be a world champion one day, back when he was with Randy Orton and Legacy and all that. I liked Cody more than I liked Ted DiBiase. Ted DiBiase Jr. was one that more people I think talked about more. I always liked Cody more. I thought Cody was unique. I thought he was special. Now you fast forward to now and see it just kind of come full circle, and it's just it was emotional. It's somebody who fucking deserves it, deserves all of it. For the one time that fucking stupid chant of "you deserve it" actually means something.
And I don't know if that was actually chanted.
It was.
Was it at the very end?
Yeah, when he was celebrating on the ring, they were chanting it. But it was just like, because you do deserve, Cody does deserve it. Like, completely 100,000% deserves it after everything that he has put forward to making this show happen. And the Bucks, too. Can't leave the Bucks out. They all deserve it. Like, that moment will live on in wrestling history forever. And we were a part of that. That moment will live forever. They, like, made a chance to live forever, and they just succeeded, and they will live forever.
I totally agree.
That's something that says more to me than anything. It's not about professional wrestling at this point. It's not about storytelling. It's not about all in. It's not about all in. It's about living forever and making a legacy. And no pun intended. But making a legacy. And not only that, Cody has now officially solidified the Rhodes family name forever. Even though the Rhodes name was already solidified forever, this now just put nails on it. It's not ever going away. At least in our lifetime, it's not going away. Like, that means something. That's why that match was so special. And that's why that's my favorite match. And that's why it should have been the main event, but I'm happy it wasn't, because it would have ran out of time.
Well, it would have ran out of time, and everybody's ripping on Cody for being too, why put yourself in the main event? Why do this? Why do that? And it's like, well, shut up. One, did you fork out the money? Did you fork out the time or effort? Like, shh.
Yeah, exactly.
But he didn't put himself in the main event, and his match was ridiculously perfect.
Yeah, it's incredible.
And then even the Young Bucks who ended, theirs was ridiculously perfect, aside from the time crunch, which was, they made it work, and that's how you know how good they are to make a good match happen in X amount of time.
Yeah. And I think another reason why I love this match so much is because I've been trying so hard to get you to understand the storytelling in professional wrestling for so long now. And this match did it. And that's like, that speaks volumes to me. And like, as somebody who you don't watch wrestling.
No.
Like, you wouldn't watch wrestling without me.
No.
This match hooked you in. And you, like you said, you forgot it was fake for a minute. And that's when you know that the wrestlers involved in this match are fucking special and amazing.
I 100% agree. It's like reading a good book. It's like reading Harry Potter, reading anything, watching a 6-month series or something. Like, you get lost in it, you forget about the real world.
Exactly.
Yeah, no,
that's why
this match solidified that, I think, but this match also made me realize the importance of the 3 count or of the finishing move and things like that are like things that real wrestling fans are like, what? You don't get? And it's like, no. Because I didn't grow up watching this. I don't have a history of watching this, but this match made it easy to understand that. Like, if you watch the whole YouTube, you watch the whole everything, like the whole Cody story and Nick, what's his name?
What's his name?
What's his name?
Like Aldis.
Aldis. Yeah, you watch his story, like, it just makes it, like, really cool. Yeah, you're like, you guys are...
And side note, Nick Aldis reminds me so much of Hugh Jackman. It's not even funny. He looks like him, and he sounds like him. He looks like a more buff Hugh Jackman.
Sexy as fuck.
Hugh Jackman. Yeah, they're both Australian, too.
Are they?
On top of it, yeah.
Okay.
I think so. Maybe I'm wrong.
I think he might be English. I don't know if he's Australian.
Now I gotta look it up.
God.
Now I gotta look it up. Now I just gotta look it up. While I look this we've finished. Basically.
Right, we're done.
We normally do a 1, 2, 3 finish on Offended. Katie, do you have a 1, 2, 3 finish?
I do. Should I do my like best one or my worst one?
Okay, he is English, whatever.
Yeah, I was right.
He's from the United Kingdom. I take it back.
I'm fucking right.
My bad.
You're wrong.
My bad. He just looks like Hugh Jackman. He sounds like him. Fuck off.
My 1, 2, 3 finish, my 1 is how the Bucks and Cody came out and they're like, yeah, this is a casual match. And this is, let's shoot off all the pyro and hope we put on a good show. Bye. See ya. That's my 1. Do I keep going?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. 2, the dick procession was absolutely amazing. I love dicks. I love dick jokes. All things pink and inflated. Dicks. They're great. Probably one of the happiest moments in my life. And 1, 2, 3 count. 3 is that poor doggy. But Cody brought his dog out who was definitely not having it, but he was okay. And mom and dad are checking in on the dog. Totally good dog moment. And I don't know. I just love dogs. It was a good moment. It was fun.
Those are your 3?
Yeah, those are my 3.
My number 1 is thank you to everybody at StarrCast who made a unique experience for me, from Kevin Kelly to SCU to Ian Riccaboni, James Ellsworth, Matt Stryker, Tommy Dreamer, Jay Lethal. I'm missing somebody. Papa Buck. That's who I'm missing. Papa Buck. Thank you to all of you. Marty Skrull. Thank you to all of you for making my weekend amazing, one of a kind. It's good to meet you. Number 2, thank you to Cody and the Young Bucks for doing all this for so long, for giving me such an amazing weekend. Without you guys, we wouldn't. I don't know what we would have done this past weekend. Maybe just fucked off in St. Louis, me and you. Who knows what we would have done? Most likely. But this was easily one of the best weekends of my life, without a doubt. It was just so much fun. It was such an escape from reality, and just such an escape that I needed. And I'm so happy that the way that everything turned out and how great the show was, and Jericho showing up and all this other stuff. Jericho's one of my favorites, and he shows up at the show. Cody winning the NWA title, Bucks. I mean, just seeing the Bucks, Ibushi, Omega, Marty, Hangman, all of them, special. Okada, special. And number 3, you, Katie. Thank you for coming on this show, and thank you for coming with me. And
you're welcome.
I love that we got this perception of casual fan and hardcore fan perspective of this. So thank you.
Casual fan has to give the whole experience a solid 5 stars.
Oh, thanks, Dave.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Thanks, Dave Meltzer.
You
are such a mark. It's not even funny. You use the term so loosely. You say all this inside. You don't use just WWE lingo. You use the indie lingo, which makes you a super mark.
Maybe I'm the queen of marks. Okay.
Shit. Anyway, make sure to go follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and Periscope at OffendedPod. Make sure to go follow us on Facebook at facebook.com/OffendedPod. Buy our t-shirt at www.prowrestlingtees.com/offended-podcast. Make sure to follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Trick1042. See what else? I'm missing some. Listen to our regular podcast that shows every Friday at 8 a.m. on Spotify and iHeartRadio and Apple Podcasts. Make sure to watch our weekly wrestling wrap-up, which is every Thursday at 6 p.m. Central on Periscope. And Hockey Talks is returning very soon.
It's not here yet.
What?
Hockey Talks?
Yeah, it's not here yet, but it's coming. It's coming.
He's trying to build it.
I am trying to build it. And again, thank you to Cody Rhodes and the Young Bucks. It's an experience I'll never, ever, 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 ever forget. And obviously, thank you to Katie, Naked Lady, which I think we might need to replace Stout.
Naked Lady out. Bye, Stout.